Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita, and in today's video we're going to learn how to use the income tax calculator for individuals like you and me that was recently launched by the Income Tax Department on their website. But before I get started with this video, I would like to thank all those of you who have subscribed to my channel, those of you who have liked my earlier videos, and to all those of you who have been sharing my video with your friends and relatives. Thank you very much for your support and encouragement. Let's begin. So over the next few minutes, I'll be guiding you through the entire format so that you can complete this task with ease. So when you click on the link to use the calculator, which is mentioned in the description box below, you will reach this page where you can see that this old regime vis-a-vis new regime calculator is meant for individuals and other persons too. But in this video, I am going to guide only individuals regarding how to use this particular calculator. So for this purpose, let me introduce you to Seema. Hi Seema. Seema works for a consultancy firm. She is a resident and earns a salary of rupees 8.5 lakhs per annum. Out of this, she invests rupees 1 lakh per annum in the Public Provident Fund. Recently, Seema had bought a house for herself on loan and is paying an interest of rupees 2.4 lakhs in the current year. As part of her employment, she has medical insurance for which she pays a premium of rupees 3,000 per annum for herself and rupees 40,000 per annum for her parents who are senior citizens. So let's fill up Seema's details in this calculator and find out which regime suits her the best. So since Seema is about to find her tax liability for the upcoming financial year 2023-24, the assessment year will be 2024-25. This will appear by default, so you don't have to do anything about it. Next, since we're doing this calculation for Seema, who is an individual, let's select the individual option here and then we select the gender here. Now if your age is more than 60 years in 23-24, in 2023-2024, then you are a senior citizen. And if your age is more than 80 years in 2023-24, then you are a super senior citizen. So you will have to choose the appropriate option from the drop-down menu here. Alright, moving on. So then comes the residential status. Now if you are a resident and ordinarily resident, then choose the first option which says resident. If you are not an ordinary resident, then choose this particular option, and if you are a non-resident, then choose this. Now, if you don't know how to determine your residential status, then you don't have to worry about it because I have made a separate video to help you find out what your residential status is. So if you don't know whether you are a resident and ordinarily resident or a resident but not ordinarily resident or non-resident, then you can find out that information by looking at this particular video. And I have mentioned the link for this video also in the description down. So coming back to Seema's case, since she is a resident, let's choose the resident option here. Moving on, next we'll have to fill in Seema's gross salary after deducting allowances exempted under both regimes. So these are the allowances which we need to deduct if any of them is applicable to Seema. In Seema's case, her gross salary after deducting allowances exempted under both regimes is rupees 8.5 lakhs. So let's enter 8.5 lakhs here. Next, we'll have to fill in all those allowances which are exempted or deductible from gross salary but are not allowed in the new regime. Now here's a glimpse of the allowances which are exempted or deductible from gross salary but not allowed in the new regime. When I contacted Seema, she told me that she pays a professional tax of rupees 2,400 per annum. So she can claim that here. So let's enter 2,400 here. By the way, the maximum that you can claim is rupees 2,500 per annum. Moving on, here we'll have to fill in Seema's other sources of income, which means if she has income from house property, or if she has income from business or any other source, then she will have to enter all of that income here.
Moving on further, here she will have to fill in the interest that she pays on her home loan. This is for the house in which Seema lives. Since Seema pays an interest of rupees 2.4 lakhs per year, let's fill in rupees 2.4 lakhs here. So you can see that as we enter the details here, the calculator has also begun its work and is doing the calculation comparing both regimes.
And finally, it's time for deductions. So deductions reduces your tax liability. So if you know which all deductions you can claim, then you can reduce your tax liability, which means you can save money on tax. So let's take a look at the deductions. So these are the deductions that are allowed under both regimes, and these are the deductions which are not eligible in the new regime.
Wondering what these sections mean? I'll explain it to you in a nutshell.
So these are the deductions that are allowed under both regimes. So if there's any contribution that's been made by the Agniveer to Agniveer Corpus Fund, then you can claim that. Or if your employer has made a contribution to your NPS account, then you can claim that as deduction. And similarly, the rest that you see on the screen. Now, since Seema has not made any contributions towards these, she cannot claim any deduction here. So now let's take a look at those deductions which are allowed only in the old regime and are not allowed in the new regime. Like, let's say leave travel allowance, or if you have made an investment towards LIC premium, or employees provident fund scheme, or public provident fund account, term deposit, and so on, then you can claim a deduction for these, and similarly the other deductions that you see on the screen. So if you can claim some of these deductions, then go ahead and provide the correct details so that your tax liability reduces. Now in Seema's case, she can claim deduction on the investment that she has made towards PPF under ATC. So that's rupees 1 lakh, and she can also claim deduction for rupees 43,000, which she pays towards the medical premium for herself and her parents. So that would come under section 80D, and so the total deduction that she can claim under section 80C and 80D is rupees 1,43,000. Now please note that for all these deductions, there are certain limits up to which you are allowed to claim deduction. For example, the maximum limit up to which you can claim deduction under ATC is rupees 1.5 lakhs per year.
Similarly, the maximum deduction that you can claim on the interest paid on your home loan for self-occupied property is rupees 2 lakhs under section 24P, and this deduction can be claimed only in the old regime. So though we entered rupees 2,40,000 for Seema here, you can see that the calculator has allowed a deduction of only rupees 2 lakhs. So please refer to the IT department's website for more details. And please note that there's an error here. This word here should have been interest instead of income.
So once you fill in the necessary information in the calculator, that's it. You just have to sit back and let the calculator work and find out which regime suits you the best. So as you can see, for Seema, the old regime is more beneficial as she gets to save rupees 36,400 under the old regime. So you too can try out this now, but please be aware of the disclaimer on the income tax website which says that the above calculator is only to enable public to have a quick and an easy access to basic tax calculation and does not purport to give correct tax calculation in all circumstances. And as mentioned earlier, if you need to find out what your residential status is, then do watch this particular video, the link for which is mentioned in the description box below. So if you liked my content in today's video, please let me know by clicking on the like button. And if you wish to stay updated on more such content, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you wish to share my video with your friends and relatives, please share it with them so that it benefits them. So hope to see you with another video on extra portion, a small dosage every week for extra brightness. Thank you.